What's up, guys? Welcome to Ramcast Sports. I'm your host, Cam Meyer, and I'm here with my newly 18 co-host, Demetrius Lenore. Meechie, how have you been today?
I've been good. How have you been, Cam?
Good. How was your birthday?
It was great.
How does it feel to finally be 18?
Honestly, it doesn't feel any different. It just feels the same since I turned 16. Been feeling the same for the past 2 years. No difference at all.
So today we have two guests with us, and they are our Mount Vernon cross country team. They are the number 1 and 2 runners at our school. If you guys would like to introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Trey McGatt.
I'm Caden Cook.
So how has your season gone so far?
So far, it's been pretty good. We had really good regular season, and now we're moving smoothly into the postseason. Made it through regionals, and then hoping to go to state by the end.
Caden?
I agree with everything Trey just said. We're 6-2 for the regular season in terms of winning meets, which is really impressive because you're facing a whole lot of teams at each meet. So we're hoping to really just propel ourselves well into the late season.
So, guys, how was regionals for you guys last week?
You can go ahead and answer that one.
I wouldn't say it was one of our best performances, but we came out right where we needed to be, finished second, right where we were seated, had a lot of good performances out of our younger crew too. So not an amazing day, but we did enough to just get us forward.
So
we actually beat the rankings for we were seeded second overall by times, but there was a couple websites and stuff that put out rankings, and we beat the rankings like just the team that we were supposed to beat.
Yeah.
Champaign Central was one of them, and then came second to Marion.
So Coach Turner hypes up Marion as this powerhouse of not an offense, but a running scheme. So what makes Marion so good, and what makes y'all finish second?
This is a touchy subject, Cam. Be careful what you say. This does get posted. So Marion is good because they have a returning state champion, Dylan Nally, and just real. It's tough to beat him. I mean, he's beaten most competition by 30 seconds to a minute. Ran 14 flat at the state course. And I think the next guy in that race was like a 15 minute or 14, 30, somewhere in that range. But they also have a good number 2 who's usually it's funny because there's Dylan Alley whenever he races and the whole entire rest of the race. So their number 2 will usually be up in the front in the rest of the race. And then they're just so close within because they have 2 new freshmen who are twins actually, and they both run just pretty astonishing for freshman times. And then with the addition of one of their guys who they called back from Oklahoma, he was with them freshman year, left, and now he's back. And just that strong core 5 that they have, just so tight, is kind of hard to beat.
And they're top 10 in the state ranked right now, and they're that way for a reason. Like Trey said, they're a super tight team. They've got a lot of talent.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely beatable with their back end compared to our back end. You just got to catch them on an off day we got to have a good day, they got to have an off day pretty much, but it's just how it is.
Going into sectionals this Saturday, what's the mindset? How are we feeling going in?
I'd say we're feeling pretty good. Rankings have us right at about 5th or 6th. You need to be top 7 to get through. We've placed really well against the teams that are in the sectional before. We raced them at Peoria, Springfield, bigger meets, and we've able to really just compete well against them. So I'd say we're pretty confident going in.
Yeah. I mean, nothing's a given in the sport. One person has a bad day, and your 6 can't round up what he dropped off. I mean, that's just tough. But what makes our team so good is the fact that our 4, 5, 6, and even our 7 are all just interchangeable. So if our 5 or 4 does slack off, we have a good 6 and 7 that will most likely pick up slack or be right close with them.
Caden, you described this team that you have as the best one that you've had in your 4 years at Mount Vernon. So with this team, do you think you can make it to state and even win state?
I don't know about winning state, but going back to state has definitely been the goal all year. We went there for the first time in 8 years last year, and we're just trying to continue the streak. Last year we got like 4 or 5 young guys able to come into high school, contribute heavily to the team. And this year they've been able to develop us older guys. We've been able to develop. So we've just really come along overall as a team together. And we're hoping to place much better at the state meet this year than we did last year.
Yeah. What Coach or what he's been saying to us recently is like, what defines a good team is any team can have a random good year, a fluke, and get to the state meet. It's how many times can you consistently get up to the state meet. So we're wanting to show that we are a good team and try to make our mark and get back to the state meet once again.
And that's in Jacksonville this Saturday.
Sectionals in Jacksonville this Saturday, and then state will be in Peoria the next.
All right, so if you can maybe make the drive up to Jacksonville this Saturday, greatly appreciated for our cross-country team.
No, you go to the playoff game in Highland because they need it more. Okay, we deal without fans all year. The football team needs it. So forget the sectional. Go to the other one, the playoff game.
Well, you heard it. Go to the playoff game this Saturday at Highland, 1 o'clock. It's about an hour drive around Carmi, and that'll be all from us.
Yes.
You heard it here first. Make sure to go to the Highland game this Saturday at Highland. It's around an hour drive up by Carmi, and make sure to go support. See ya.
Oh, the team's in
Going into sectionals this sexuals.
What are you trying to say?
Sectionals.
What are you trying to say?
Go-
You said sex again.
No, I said Sanks, bro.
Oh.
We gotta redo that. We gotta redo that last.